I just wanted to share my favorite memory with you, and it's a story that I tell people all the time. It was Andy's 21st birthday. We went to Vegas, and I remember you gave all of us $60. I think it was $60 to go spend at the casino, and you said, right, if you win big, I'm getting half of whatever you win. So I ended up at the blackjack table, and I won 600, I think it was $600. And I remember going to you and said, Uncle, I won $600, I'll give you half, or and you were like, no, Mira, it's your money, I don't want your money, keep it, it's your money, I don't want it. And yeah, I love telling that story because it shows who you are as a person. So I just want to say thank you for being an amazing father to my cousins, a loving son to my grandma, caring brother to my dad, and the best uncle I could ask for. Thank you for always including me. Some of my best memories come from just being with you and my cousins, watching games, yelling at the TV. I don't even care who was playing. It was just being with you guys that made it all fun. So thank you. You helped shape who I am today, and I am forever grateful. I love you.
It's because I have 32 years of memories and moments with you that I cherish so dearly. Every single one of those memories and moments has had a profound impact on my life. I think of who you are as a person. Overall, the Mauricio I got to see for 32 years, that's the moment and memory that I want to share with you, that I want you to take away. You're such a loving person with a big personality. You're hilarious. And I don't think you intend to be funny most of the time. It's your deadpan, matter-of-fact retorts that kind of just get the room going. I could ask you a simple question like, Nino, why is my dad behaving that way? Why is he like that? He's just like, that's who he is. What do you mean? And it's such a stupid answer, but it's 100% true. The reason that he is, or he does certain things, is because that's who he is. And it was always comments and memories and moments like that just I'll always hold in my heart.
Hi, my name is Audrey, and Mauricio is my brother-in-law. My favorite memory of Mauricio, which I can't name one specifically because I've known this man my entire life, so I have several. But what I will say is that Mauricio is genuinely a kind person, a non-dramatic person, always a good laugh, and loves his kids, devoted to his kids. Growing up, I will say he was definitely the more easygoing, the more lenient parent, because he always gave me a little more slack than my sister allowed, which as a teenager I thought was pretty cool. So thanks for that, Mauricio. I just want you to know that I love you and that you're a part of my memory, a part of my upbringing, and that's something that I'll never forget. Just, yeah, I love you.
Hey, Primo. I was asked to come up with my fondest memories, and obviously we grew up together, so there's a ton of them. But one in particular I remember that I have a fun time telling other people about this story is when we were kids, we were at a birthday party, and I can't remember whose birthday it was, but it was at your mom's house on 4th Street. We were hitting the piñata, and it was your turn to hit the piñata, and you gave it a good whack, and it actually fell off the rope. And so, of course, your first instinct was to jump on it, pick it up, and start running. And all the kids chase you down the long driveway down to the street, where we finally were able to tackle you in the piñata. And of course, we ripped it up and had her filled with candy. But that was pretty funny. I still tell that story today, and that's definitely one fond memory. When we were kids, there was tons of them. Even going to the Boulevard Theater, and I mentioned that to you the other day, is we used to go to the Boulevard Theater, watch Bruce Lee movies, and we had fun with that, and that was awesome. And when we got older as adults, we had some good memories there too, but those I'm gonna keep to myself. All right.
Hey Primo, it's me, Alex. Just wish that everything could be better for you, but I know you're going through a tough time right now, and all I could tell you is the memories that we shared growing up together, you know, all the stuff that we did when we were younger, and even growing up with our families, you know, your kids, my kids, and you know, all the fun we had at the birthday parties. You know, I still remember when you got me in trouble in Texas at the quinceañera. Go dance with that girl. I don't know if you remember that, but yeah, and they overheard us on the video. Then I'm gonna go get that with that girl. I don't remember that. And also the time, I'll never forget it, when we went to a Raider game at the Coliseum. And remember the Dodgers were playing that night. And we went from a Raider game to the Dodger game, and we all got in trouble for it with the wives. I never forget that, but that was great times that we had, cousin. I love you forever, have you in my heart. And, you know, down the road, we'll be seeing each other. You know, Moran's forever. Love you. Bye.
I think it's well over 20 years that I've been around. Every single memory that I have of you, with you, has included family, has included me being a part of your family, being with your family. It's amazing to me that some of the things that I didn't do with my own family, I did with you and your family. It always came so easy. I've always been so welcomed by you. I remember so vividly the times I hung out with you and Andy and Ruben. Moments that were supposed to be shared between you know, fathers and sons, enjoying a baseball game, enjoying a football game, a good tailgate, just guys being guys, you know. I was part of that. I tagged along, and I was with Ruben and Andy and your friends and your childhood friends, and that's what I remember. The tightness that your children have is not surprising to me, because you're a great father, you're a great leader, and that just has always just weighed so heavy on me, because that's what makes us so tight, you know. Yeah, those moments that I got to share with you and your sons, I will forever be so grateful for. Our small trips, again, moments that were supposed to be with you and your sons, I was always included. You never hesitated. I was always welcomed. I always felt so welcome. Never felt out of place. You know, I'm so grateful that I got to live those moments with you, those good moments, those happy moments. Such hard times, I'm out of words what to say, really. I love you. I love Virgie. I love your kids. Thank you for always being there for me, for being so warm, so loving, just for being the person that you have been. I love you,
Hi, Uncle Mauricio. It's me, Monty. I just wanted to share a couple of my favorite memories of you that will forever be close to my heart. One of them is your distinguished laugh. I'm sure everyone knows your laugh and yourself. I probably didn't do it correctly or killed it, but you know what laugh I'm talking about. That was just, a fun memory that will forever live on with me when I think of you. The other one is when we went fishing with my dad, my Uncle Ron, and I caught this small fish. I reeled it in. You asked me to see it. You looked at it and you tossed it back in the lake. And I was like in disbelief, like, what the hell is going on? And I guess you did that because it wasn't up to your standards on catching a big fish that you guys wanted to cook. But those are my, memories that I forever will have of you, Uncle Mauricio. And I love you.
Hey, Uncle Mauricio. I remember the first time you told me about my hat. I wore it like this, cocked wise, this way, that way, backwards. Well, you actually told me, a man don't wear the hat like this. We wear it this way. And ever since that day, I wore it this way. So, I want to say I love you, miss you, and, hope to see you in the next round.
Brother, first and foremost, I just want to say that I appreciate you, appreciate our friendship. When I first started LOD, you took me under your wing. You showed me the ins and outs, the do's, the don'ts, and I appreciate that. You and I, we laughed together. We got in trouble together. I always talked about our kids. I would come to work and, hey man, how's your little one? And you'd always say, enjoy them, cherish them. Because once they get old, all you have is nothing but the memories. And I hold that to heart. Also remember the funny times that we shared. One in particular, don't know if you remember when Brian first started. And this one day you and I were walking up to a meeting and we bumped into him in the hallway. He's like, hey, where you guys going? And me jokingly, I said, come on, go with us. And you're like, yeah, loco, come on, just go with us. Well, what if they ask me something? Just say your name, man, just say your name. So we went, we sat down, introduction started in the meeting. And it came up to him and he said, Brian Zambrano. And the coordinator said, Brian Zambrano, what? Everybody started laughing. You and I started laughing. And boy, when he turned around and looked at us, it looked like he wanted to strangle us. Yeah, that one still always cracks me up.
Hey guys, this is Andres. Wanted to share a couple things that I'm going to always remember about Mauricio. So the first memory that comes to mind is going to some football games with Ruben and Mauricio, UFC football games, and just seeing how, Mauricio, he really knew everybody and they knew him. And, I already thought I was a pretty good Trojan, but not to his level. And his pride for, the team and his love for sports and of course the Dodgers, it was very noticeable. And he's passed that on down definitely. Another thing I remember, and it just sticks out to me, is his love for his kids and how proud he is of them. From Jessica to Ruben to Drew. It's just clear that he's proud of what they've done and what they're going to continue to do. And as a father myself, I respect that, and it's just a beautiful thing to see. Mauricio, I'm going to always remember these things about you, and I love you, man.
Hey Mauricio, this is Brian. So I was asked to share one of my favorite memories of you, and I think I have one that kind of sums up, the person that you are, the heart that you have. When my wife was going through cancer treatment, she was in the hospital. I was in the transition phase of moving. I just bought a house and another house, and so we were moving, and so there was a lot of chaos going on with my wife in the hospital, and I needed basically help. There was so much to do, so much to move, and Mauricio offered to move with two of his friends, and there was a lot of stuff. But he came by, helped me on a weekend, moved everything, and we were here pretty much all day. And when it came down to, we were done already by the end of the day, and I told Mauricio, hey, how much do I owe you? And he just said, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. like that was it. Like I said, dude, let me offer you something, and so I bought him some pizza and I think it was some beer, but that was it. You wouldn't take money, you wouldn't take anything from me, and it was just out of the goodness of your heart that you did that. Just on, you know, the love that you have in your heart just kind of is all summed up in that one story that I have. You know, it's something that I'll carry with me forever. And you know, Mauricio, I love you.
Share two memories that I have with you that I always think about and I think are really funny. The first one is an apology because I am so sorry that I was never able to get you those Tom Petty tickets, and Jessica brings it up all the time, and she always says that you bring it up all the time too. So this is my formal apology for not getting those tickets, because I know like the following week he died, and I was just like, oh my god. So I am sorry that I was never able to give you those tickets, and I think about it all the time. And then my second memory is you taking me to my first Dodger game, and it was like so cool to be able to go with like a diehard family of Dodger fans. So thank you for that. And then I also remember you like yelling at me because I bought my own beer, and you were like, why did you do that? I was gonna pay for it. And I just thought it was funny, but it was something that I will always stick with me too, my very first Dodger game. So thank you for that.
Those family Dodger games will forever be cherished. You know, when you're always with us at the games. Dio, I just want you to know that I love you, and may God bless you, and you will forever be missed, and you know, just, you know, go Dodgers. You know, that's, you're known for Dodgers, USC. But yeah, that's really the best memories I had with you was the Dodger games, family Dodger games. Those are the best. You know, hopefully we could do more, and we can be able to cherish those moments as a family. But I love you, Theo.
I have you, and I think it was my first Christmas spending time with the family. You had a big jar of eggnog, and we found out that we both love eggnog, and you really graciously let me drink probably the whole bottle that night. So, and then every Christmas after that, you never forgot to get me my own bottle of eggnog, so I get to enjoy it even after Christmas. So I just thought that was funny, and just showed how welcoming me to the family you've been, and how generous you've always been as long as I've known you. We love you, and I hope these.
Yo, it's Jazzy. I just wanted to introduce you to my little Buddha man. This is my son. Say hi. Oh, don't mind him. That's his favorite pose. You just had the funniest laugh ever, and you knew how to make everybody smile. Say bye. Yeah.
Mauricio, we need to take a shot. We need to take a shot in honor of you. We sure do. Mauricio, while we couldn't find Pear Grey Goose like we drank in Vegas when you brought it to our room, we're going to take a shot at Don Julio 1970 for you, all right?
Right. Remember that, Mauricio? One of our favorite memories. Pear Grey Goose. Remember you going to the counter and asking, what's Big Room's number? And the lady at the receptionist said, who is Big Don? And you're like, come on, everybody knows who's Big Don. That's one of our favorite memories in our hearts.
All right, Mauricio. This one's for you. Stay strong. Stay strong, buddy.
Stay strong, brother. We love you, brother.
We love you, Mauricio.
Fight on and go Dodgers.
Fight on. Cheers, brother.
Cheers.
Care of our fans. I've always said the fans are the wind beneath our wings, and you surely have been. But you know, over the years, I started about 1970. We had that great run of about 14 years, and you remember the infield of Yeager and Say and Lopes and Russell and myself together for almost 9 years, and was sort of making out the lineup, and Baker and left, and Smith and right, and Mundy and center, and going to all those World Series. And got to remember at 81 beating those Yankees at Yankee Stadium. that was my favorite of all of them. But I want to thank you again for being a great fan.
Dígame otra vez. So you can add it to the thing.
Es que...
¿No?
Sí, cuando fuimos al Paso que fui a arreglar mis papeles, llegamos con mi hermana y Mauricio tenía como un año, 6 meses. Cuando llegamos allí, pues mi hermana lo quería mucho. Mi hermana estaba lavando trastes o cocinando y Mauricio se sentaba en medio de la cocina y empezaba a brillar y movía las manos y se agachaba hasta abajo riéndose y le decía a mi hermana, sí, mi hijo, de veras, y él le decía, sí, se agachaba, risa estaba. Y luego ya cuando mi hermana iba y se sentaba en la silla, ahí va él, y ya mi hermana lo agarraba y se lo ponía en sus piernas y ahí lo tenía. Y luego salía Lalito y lo miraba y no sé cuántas cosas le decía. Y ya me decía, tía Masa, go home, take Mauricio home. Y dice Socorro, mi hijo, no seas grosero. Y nomás se bajaba Mauricio de esos, lo tenía agarrado y corría Lalito. Corría Lalito y ya lo agarraba Socorro. Pero enojado con Mauricio no lo quería. Ojo, Mauricio.
Hola, yo soy Esty, la suegra de Mauricio. Yo tengo muchas cosas que decir de Mauricio, cosas buenas. Me recuerdo que yo lo conocí a él cuando tenía 16 años, porque eran mis vecinos. Con el tiempo mi hija y él se hicieron novios, tuvieron una relación y tuvieron sus hijos. Siempre fue un muchacho muy calmado, nunca fue muchacho de pleitos, de dramas, siempre fue muy respetuoso conmigo, muy buen padre, súper padre con sus hijos, siempre amable, siempre llevándolos a los juegos, a los Dodgers, porque él era fan de los Dodgers. Y como mi yerno, siempre lo aprecié, siempre me respetó él a mí, nunca tuvimos malas palabras, siempre nos tratamos bien y con respeto. Y quiero decirles que yo lo voy a extrañar mucho, mucho, porque él estuvo aquí con nosotros por un buen rato. Perdón. Yo conocí toda su familia y cada cumpleaños que había en la familia me invitaba y nos íbamos al parque. Ese parque al final le llamaron el Parque Morán, porque era donde estaban todos los eventos de la familia. Y pues siempre estuvimos juntos, siempre nos llevábamos bien, siempre su familia y mi familia siempre nos llevábamos bien. Yo lo voy a recordar siempre con mucho gusto. Lo quise mucho como mi yerno y lo voy a recordar siempre. Espero en Dios que Él se fue directamente a la presencia del Señor y que Él está tranquilo. Él ya no tiene dolor, no tiene preocupaciones, no tiene nada. Él está en el reino de los cielos con nuestro Padre Celestial. Todo lo que tengo que decir, tengo mucho más que decir. Me tardaría toda la tarde. También me recuerdo que nos fuimos a Big Bear y estuvimos allá en una cabaña, toda la Sagrada Familia. Anduvimos en la nieve, anduvimos jugando, divirtiéndonos, los niños, mis hijos, mi hija Adriana, y todos en muy buen tiempo, muy buen tiempo, como familias que éramos. Es todo. Gracias.
Lou is who's 7 or 8 months pregnant with Olivia. You came over to help Ruben set up some things in her room. I remember just standing in the hallway and just listening to you guys talk about how excited you were to become a grandfather and how Ruben was excited to be a dad. And you just gave me the best advice. You said you couldn't wait to meet your princess. The day that she was born, everybody walked into the room and you came over and gave me the biggest hug and you thanked me for making you grandfather. And you said she was perfect and that she was your little princess. And she was. You treated her like a little princess. She was lucky to have you in her life. I knew you guys were going to have a special bond because you always took time to make her feel special. You FaceTimed her. You would come spend time with her. You would take her around the block in her little pink car, wrestle with her. You would even let her change the channel to CoComelon when the Dodgers were playing. You just always showed her so much love. And I think that's what made you guys have such a beautiful relationship, because the day before our wedding, I remember you were playing with her and you were about getting ready to leave. And she said grandpa, and that was the first time she said grandpa, she said it to you. I remember seeing your face and you just like lit up. And then when I told you that that was the first time she said that word and it was to you, you just had like the biggest smile on your face. You just always showed her so much love. And I know she's never gonna forget you. You guys had this amazing bond and it's because of all the love that you showed her. I wish Emmy had got to spend more time with you, but I have stories to tell him. I'm thankful of the time that I got to spend with you, but I also want to thank you because you were an amazing father to my husband, and because of that, my kids have an amazing father. I'm never gonna let them forget you, because they won't. You were such an impact in their life, and they're never gonna forget you. And don't worry, me and Ruben are gonna raise the kids right. They're gonna be Dodger friends just like you. We love you, we're gonna miss you, but we're never gonna forget you.
I love Mauricio. She played with me. She love Mauricio. Go touch this. I love Mauricio. See the white kitchen.
You built your kitchen?
Mm-hmm.
Hi everyone. So, yeah, I'm the father of the groom. And so when I was supposed to make a speech, I was like, yeah, I text my daughter, I said, can you write a speech for me? She's like, no, that's not happening. And then Virginia tells me, no, it's got to come from the heart. I'm like, okay, well, how do you do? So I went to the internet and put a speeches from the heart. Look at all these speeches. So I was like, oh, no. So, anyways, this one, I couldn't gamble a lot, and I'm going to gamble. This one is forever, okay? I'm pretty sure this, I can see it. Great couple. We love them, and we wish them the best. We wish you guys the best. And thank you for Princess here, the granddaughter. I mean, she's so lovely. And but anyways, we want to wish you guys the best. And just if you ever, we'll all be there for you whenever things don't go right or whatever. But always count on us. And like I said, we wish you guys